What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Dylan's Trains. My name is Dylan, and I'm going to show you my HO scale roster of steam locomotives. I have a lot more locomotives in my collection that if you could take, but you already probably seen one of them, which is a PR GG1, but and there's several others you've probably seen in other videos, but I wanted to kind of showcase each steam engine one by one, and like just give them the history behind them, and maybe talk about issues that they have. I mean, this one obviously you could see has an issue, but there's ones that may be more fixable. But so, anyways, I'll get you right into the video. Now, this locomotive right here is my first ever steam engine. As you can see, it's literally seen the better days. But because keep in mind, I'm gonna say this now. I had this locomotive since I was a kid. I didn't obviously know how to take care properly of the models at the time. Well, I did to know how to take care of them. And the thing was, this engine unfortunately suffered an accident, which I did not out of the blue. This is a 060 Bachmann steam locomotive. It's painted in the Baltimore and Ohio paint scheme. This engine unfortunately had suffered an accident where it fell off my old layout, and it kind of so the funnel cap came off, and that broke. And then over time, and obviously the front of it, you can see it's like bent off. And like a piece of the front is missing. Also, the side pistons on the right hand side of the locomotive are basically not glued on properly where the chuffing is made. But unfortunately, it's in the past. It's like, honestly, I can't really do much about it. It still works, kinda, like it can still run, but obviously not to the best standards. So the motor's still alive in it. It still has got life in it. It's just not the best runner obviously in its current state. So yeah, that's basically the history behind this locomotive, and we'll get on to the next one. Now this other 060 is a Bachmann as well. It's a number 4433. This is a Union Pacific, meant to be in the Union Pacific Greyhound scheme, this was found in a train set called the Yardmaster train set. This engine I got because this engine, I didn't have a steam engine that ran at the time when I started kind of getting back into model trains. Well, I was always into trains in general, but I kind of just started getting back into them for a while. And I didn't have a steam engine that ran properly, so and I didn't have track either, so it came with like two birds with one stone. I got a steam engine that could run in, and then also the track to use one of my other old engines in rolling stock that I've had for a long time. So you'll see this engine running around in my room, paired up with another steam engine that you'll see in just a second. But yeah, that's basically kind of the story behind this engine. I got it just before Christmas, as like kind of like just to help, so I can run my trains around it and have a on track, and also have a steam engine that actually works. And we'll get on to the next locomotive. Now this other engine. Now we're on to my 282 Mikado. 282 Mikado. This is by Bachmann. I mean, you can see the box behind it. It's the same, and it's by Bachmann. This engine has done well. It's like you'll see a few clips of it like running with 44, 43 around my house, and then some clips of the club layout. Even pushed a stalled freight train, believe it or not, up a hill by itself at one point, but in its life, in its career, but that's my engine. But unfortunately, 611 has kind of is having issues which I might get more further in depth into a video, but the chuffing is out of in sync with the engine. The engine can't smooth run anymore. Like I could put it, it can't run slow like a crawling speeds, and it just messes, kind of like it can't do it for some reason. And also the motor, when I felt the engine shut, it was like hot, as in like burning. So I don't know what's up with the engine. The functions work fine on it, because I don't think it's something up with the decoder, but I think it's something with the motor itself, which kind of sucks. But we'll see. And also, if somebody knows also how to take off a shell of this shell off this engine type, that they own this engine, please let me know. It'll be really appreciated. And now we're on to this behemoth of a locomotive. Now, if most people already recognize what this engine is, if people don't, if real fans already know, but this is the Union Pacific 844. It's a FEF3 Northern type steam locomotive. The real one was built in 1944 by Alco or American Locomotive Company, and it's never been retired. It's been the only mainline steam locomotive to still continue in existence, which makes it one of my favorite my favorite steam locomotive of all time. In this engine, and this is a Broadway Limited model, the newest Broadway Limited model, because you can see there's no Mars light on the top of it, on top of the regular like headlight. But this engine is a behemoth. It has sounds, it has smoke that comes out the funnel and whistle, and for people who don't have who are considering purchasing a BLI model for the first time, I'm going to say this now: these engines can pull. These steam engines, I know they have like BLI has controversy, but when these engines work, these engines can pull up steep grades like it's no other business. This engine does exactly that. So yeah, I've barely ran this engine at home usually, but at the club I usually run it a lot more at the club. But that's basically that. I'll show you, and I hope we'll get right into the running. Show you all the clips of these engines running together.
It's the chief one in the Pacific.
All right, so do you know where bad order cars go?
No.
Okay, let me show you. So if there's cars that have an issue, they're uncoupling or derailing or whatever,
This is a